There it was, the deepest gorge I'd ever seen. Like a bottomless gash in the mountainside, this gorge opened under the waterfall that had poured here relentlessly, season after season, century after century. Water slammed down into it, smashing the granite cliff walls, thundering like 1,000 storms. Mist exploded upward, rising and billowing into the sky. I stood there, watching, leaning against a mossy boulder. The crossing. That was what the ancient Anasazi name for this gorge meant. Was there something special about those cliff walls on the other side? And if not, why would the Anasazi have ever tried to cross over that churning, crashing death trap? I bit through the straw I was chewing. One way to find out, right? Carefully, I stepped over the slippery, spray-soaked rocks to the edge of the chasm. Pulling off my backpack, I hooked my foot through one of the straps so that the pack's weight would hold me back. Carefully, very carefully, I leaned over into the gorge. A blast of water slapped my face, cold as the icy glaciers up on the summit. I pulled back and wiped my face. Anyone crazy enough to try to cross at this spot, who didn't die from the fall alone, would surely die from the chill of landing in water that cold. How many people before me had actually died right here? Perhaps the crossing meant the passage from life into death? Only the Anasazi knew the answer, and they had vanished without a trace hundreds of years before. Oh well, guess I'd rather stay alive, so I won't find out after all. I grabbed my pack and hoisted it onto my back. As I slipped my arm through the strap, brushing against my fly rod, I thought of the rainbow trout I was hoping to catch for supper. Rainbow, freshly caught and cooked over a fire with plenty of butter and chili peppers, was the best mountain meal of all. I licked my lips and turned to go, glad to be alive. That was when something seemed to grab my shoulder and tug me toward the gorge. My boots slipped on the rocks, and I lurched over backward. Whatever scream I let loose was swallowed completely in the roaring, pounding cascade. The last thing I remember was how, as I plummeted into the chasm, the colors around me suddenly shifted. Mist rose up around me, like a new landscape being born. For an instant, I thought that maybe I wasn't really dying after all, just changing. Or perhaps crossing into somewhere else. Somewhere beyond the world I'd always known. The world I'd left behind. Biography. Grew up on a ranch near Pikes Peak, Colorado. Now lives on a farm with wife Curry and 5 kids near Longs Peak, Colorado. Random fact. Has never met a dangerous river crossing that he didn't like, even if he fell in. Selected bibliography. The Fires of Merlin, The Lost Years of Merlin, Epic No. 3. The Mirror of Merlin, The Lost Years of Merlin, Epic No. 4. The Wings of Merlin, The Lost Years of Merlin, Epic No. 5.